5 programs that aren't your traditional loans that a lot of lenders don't know how to use. My job every single day is to find the yes, to look at the scenario and compare all of the options and pick the one that works for you. It sucks being stuck in a home you no longer belong in. As a top lender in the United States, I work with clients every single day who are looking for a yes and are tired of being told no. So you've got the equity, maybe a ton of equity inside your house, but you can't access it. And you don't have any income to qualify, or maybe not enough. Every traditional lender has told you no. Well, what if I told you that income doesn't even have to be part of the equation anymore? I got the blessing of working with an incredible retired couple. They had strategically mapped out their retirement. They were living on $95,000 a year, and they thought they were living in their forever home. But due to medical reasons, it wasn't their forever home anymore. They needed to move. But the majority of their money was in their house, and they had other assets, but they were afraid to touch them. This is where you have to get strategic. A traditional asset depletion wasn't enough, so we had to look for something a little bit more unique. There entered the Asset Qualifier. This one doesn't require any income documentation, no debt to income ratio, and no stress. All they needed was 125% of their outstanding mortgages in assets after their down payment and closing costs. Plus, it had a lower interest rate than the traditional asset depletion options, and it worked beautifully. This isn't a unicorn scenario. I wish it was, and more people fit into the box. I'm solving hurdles like this every single day, and you don't have to be retired to need a creative solution. If you've got the asset, this program very well could be for you. I have another client who walked in who had inherited money, but his income wasn't where it needed to be in order to qualify. He was on commission income. He didn't have a 2-year history yet. Other lenders looked at this and said he didn't have enough income to qualify, especially with his student loan debts. But there's a way. With this program, he was able to qualify and buy years earlier than he thought he was going to be able to. Again, no income, no debt to income ratio. Just a smart use of assets. So if you've got the funds, but not the W-2 or the 1099, there could be a path forward. This matters because this isn't just about moving homes. This is about creating freedom. I don't want you trapped by old rules. You can get into the right home now, and you don't need to wait until you sell. You don't need to wait until your tax returns catch up with you. I want to briefly touch on 5 programs that I'm talking to a ton of clients about right now. 5 programs that aren't your traditional loans that a lot of lenders don't know how to use. The first one is the Asset Qualifier. We just talked about it. 125% of loans and post-close assets. Done. Then there's the asset depletion. This one is more common. It's even offered by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, as well as non-QM options. It allows you to qualify by taking your assets and dividing it by anything from 60 to 360 months. I can also combine this with other income sources. Then there's our no-cost buy before you sell. I'm talking to a lot of people about this because traditionally, buy before you sell options can get expensive. Now, this one you do need income for, but I throw it in here because it's so brilliant on letting you not have to sell before you buy. Now, all you need is 20% equity on the home that you're selling and 15% down. But I can also help you get a HELOC on your existing home to help you with that 15% down. And then there's our bridge loan. No income for this one. We can actually qualify you on just the equity in your home so that you can buy cash on your new home with no debt to income ratio restrictions. And then the last one, number 5, is our no ratio loan. On this one, I don't want any income or any employment on the loan application. I'm only looking at your assets. I'm looking for the fact that you can put 20% down and that you have 9 to 12 months in reserves after the loan closes. My job every single day is to find the yes, to look at the scenario and compare all of the options and pick the one that works for you. So if you're sitting in a home that you've outgrown or in a space, even if it's a rental that no longer fits your life, you don't have to stay stuck. You've already done the hard work. You've saved all that money. Let it now help you move forward because maybe it's your forever home that you're looking for. Maybe it's a second home near the grandkids, or maybe It's just finally letting go of a house that no longer feels like home. If you or someone you know feels stuck, send them this video. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I'll see you on the next video.